All right, guys, I always thought that the HP Elite Desk, small form factor PCs, doesn't matter the model number, we're all the same size until I pretty much saw something that kind of made me surprised because I have had this PC for quite a while. I always thought the small form factor PCs of the Elite Desk was something like this until I saw this. You see, I'm going to shock you. Thank you so much. This is a HP Elite Desk, 800 G4. Says here small form factor PC. This is a HP Elite Desk 705 G5 small form factor PC. So I was just thinking to myself, they're supposed to be both small form factor PCs, but apparently they both have different sizes, and this might actually be a little problem for you because if you are going to the market now to try to buy something decent, as a matter of fact, these two PCs that you see here, they are excellent PCs. Both decent processors, decent performance. You might be going to the market to try to buy something like this, but for one reason or the other, you're in a responsible online shop like Hardware Money, and you have ordered this and this gets delivered to you, and you are kind of wondering, wait a minute, why is this kind of smaller than what I expected? Yes, for some reasons that is actually not known to us. HP, actually did do something like this for the Elite Desk 800 G4 PC. This has an Intel processor in it, and for the Elite Desk 705 G5 small form factor PC, this has a Ryzen processor in it. I don't know why this is so, but if you ask me in terms of performance, these two PCs, they are actually doing their job. But when I take a look at the back of these PCs, I'm just taking a look at this as well. This has two display ports, as you can see right there. This also has two display ports, a VGA port. This doesn't have, but there's actually a possibility for you, if you want to install a VGA port right there, you still can do that. And behind it, it has actually got two ports there, 1 2 1 2 3 4. You also have 4 ports right there, as well as LAN ports. But then I do not see anything that will make me feel like this is actually more beneficial to have. But taking a look at the front of the PC, I can actually see that both also have 4 USB ports in front of it. 1 2 3 4. Yes, both also have USB-C ports in front of it, but one does have a headphone jack, while the Elite Desk 800 G4 small form factor actually does have a microphone jack as well as a headphone jack right there. But then, like I said, both are small form factor PCs. I was cleaning today in my warehouse, and I felt like this is kind of a difference, and this might kind of cause some people to be kind of not so sure what's going on. Is this supposed to be an ultra small form factor? Why this is supposed to be the small form factor PC? I wouldn't know myself, but I wanted to draw your attention to the fact that if you are wherever you shop, it doesn't matter if you are shopping on Hardware Money, on eBay, on Amazon, just be sure exactly what you have. You see, I have seen people return items just because the items got delivered and they realized that the size of the PC is just too big for the space that they have. And I felt like this might be something I want to draw your attention to. I said these computers on the Hardware Money shop, and I wouldn't want a situation where you go ahead to buy this and the idea you have is for a small form factor PC that looks like this, because you possibly want to do 1 or 2 things with the PC. Perhaps I don't know, you need some additional PCIe slots. Yes, understand that the HP Elite Desk 705 G5 is a little bit smaller, even though it's called a small form factor PC, but it has a much smaller form factor compared to the HP Elite Desk 800 G4 PC. But talking about the ports, they are pretty much the same, and the performance of both PCs, I have used both of them myself. I'm just going to try to open this and see. I'm not going to talk about what's inside right now because this PC is actually not prepared yet. I've got a lot of these on the Hardware Money shop if you are thinking of getting something like this, but take a look at the inside. This actually looks a little bit more spacious than this. I want to imagine that the PCIe slots on the 800 G4 might be more than what you have on the 705 G5. Like I imagined, yes, you've got 1 2 3 4 PCIe slots right there, and on this you just got 2 PCIe slots. Apart from that, they both have decent processors. They both have M.2 slots. They both have 4 DDR4 slots, and whatever this PC can do, this can actually do. Of course, I understand that there are a lot of people right now in the market. You want to get a PC that's going to be able to meet your need, and you are confused. You are not so sure The bottom line is the HP Elite desk PCs, they have been proven to be very reliable. They have been proven to be able to withstand the work that you are going to be putting them into. They're not going to fail you. I know this because I have actually given these PCs, to people just like you. They want to use it for their home office tasks, for their studies, for their business. It doesn't matter what you want to use it for their home studio, for their music production, for their video editing. Yes, video editing. Everything depends on the kind of video editing you want to do. I keep getting people talking about video editing, and the question I want to ask them is, what kind of footage do you intend to edit? Are you going to be doing high graphic editing, a lot of transitions, a lot of, effects? If your idea of video editing is just such that you want to cut some files, join them up, make 1 or 2 test overlays, and post the video, this is actually something that can continually deliver you speed, deliver you professionalism. You're not going to have problems with this system. See, I keep telling you to stay clear of those pieces that actually look like they're going to deliver you speed, when at the end of the day, they are just, potato pieces in disguise. Forget about the fact that these 2 small form factor pieces do have, different sizes. I want to tell you that if you are right now in the market, if you are an AMD person, you want to consider the 705 G5 small form factor PC. And if you are an Intel person, you're saying to yourself, I have used Intel all my life and I pretty much like the Intel 8th Gen Core i5 processors, then you want to be taking a look at the HP EliteDesk 800 G4 PC. I was shocked myself. Honestly, I didn't know that this was so until I decided to do a major shake-up in my shop, the Hardware Money shop today, and I realized that I had erroneously listed them with the same pictures. I just realized that that was wrong. One of these PCs, even though it's a small form factor PC, is smaller, like you can see, and this EliteDesk 800 G4 looks a little bit bigger. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that the images are corrected so that if you ever have, the opportunity of getting to the Hardware Money shop, you are going to be sure that the item that you have ordered is exactly what's going to be delivered to you. I hope this helps you. It gives you some perspective. It's an impromptu video, but if you like this video, I want to encourage you to go ahead and be subscribed to the Hardware Money channel. Drop me a comment in the comment section. I am definitely going to get back to you. Until I see you again in the next one. Peace.